Welcome back, everybody, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, Pac-12 play opens up here for season number 15, the final season of the series in which Westlake will be in the Pac-12 conference, considering next year, the final year of the series, Westlake will be in the Independence. The Hornets will be opening up Pac-12 play against the Stanford Cardinal. Westlake went undefeated 4-0 in non-conference play, including 2 top 5 victories, wins over Texas, and last week, Clemson. Westlake's quarterback battle obviously has been a tight one so far in the non-conference games between Anthony Cortez III and C.C. Vaughn. I think AC3 has the edge currently over Vaughn. However, C.C. Vaughn will get to start today. So far through the first 4 games of the year, AC3's played the first couple drives, then C.C. Vaughn comes in and plays the next few. And whoever plays better plays for the rest of the game. So Westlake is changing up the order, letting CC start things off. Obviously, the big storyline coming into this game is Westlake's pass rush. Last week, they had 10 sacks, all of which were in the first half, including 7 from that man, number 69, Big Tuna, Richard Rivers Jr., which is a school record. He broke that school record in the first half. Absolutely wild stuff. So Westlake will be starting on defense per usual. First play from scrimmage, it's intercepted by BUDGA, and he's going to take this one to the house for a pick 6. Well, that's one way to start this game off. 4 seconds in, we got ourselves a pick 6. BUDGA with 2 interceptions this year, both of which have been taken to the house. The other one came in the Alabama game that, of course, was never uploaded because the file was deleted. So BUDGA has 2 pick 6s this year, not 1. But there you go. Westlake starts off up 7-0. That's a pretty quick start from the defense. This defense obviously coming off a great game last week, as we mentioned, 10 sacks. Stanford is a tough run game, though, led by running back Courtney Williams. Westlake's run game has been far worse than it was last year. And so far today, not getting off to a great start on the run game. 2nd and 3. Jay Hall now has a few blocks. Hall down the field. And he's wrapped up by Big Tuna, but not before getting inside the 15. When the defensive tackle has to make the tackle after a gain of like 30, that's when you know it's bad. But Richard Rivers Jr. is the best football player in college football, regardless of position, so he'll make those plays. 1st and goal, Hall looking for the end zone. He connects with Timothy White for the touchdown. So Stanford, after throwing a pick 6 on the first play of the game, answers back. They needed to score this drive, and they quickly did. So now we'll see the Westlake offense after the defense was able to put up some points. Here is C.C. Vaughn coming off a pretty bad game last week. Vaughn on 2nd and 7 had no time to throw it. He is sacked by Sean Daniels. Daniels is a talented pass rusher, but the main player on this Stanford defensive line to watch is Vuxen Marzov, former Burmester High kid. He is now a senior. 3rd and 16, nice pass for the tight end Lamar Gallagher for a gain of 33 yards. Smart decision by C.C. Vaughn, the true freshman. Hornets are moving the ball down the field nicely. 1st down. Vaughn scrambling to his right. He's going to try to get it to an open man, but is sacked again. 2 sacks on this first drive for Sean Daniels, trying his best Big Tuna impersonation, although I don't think Daniels is going to get 7 in this half, although I guess we'll see. 3rd and 10. Vaughn, short throw for Isaiah Sparks, the Heisman favorite. He remained the Heisman favorite after last week's game against Clemson. Sparks does not get the 1st down, so now it's 4th and inches. Westlake will go for it, and Isaiah Sparks does get the 1st down, running into his blocker, but not before getting 8 yards. Quiet drive so far for Isaiah Sparks, only 2 carries for 10 yards. That does not include the 1 reception he has. And then 1st and goal, Vaughn connects with Cassius Troy in the end zone for a touchdown. That's Troy's first touchdown of the year. It seems like Cassius Troy only scores a few games each season, but when he does, he gets multiple touchdowns in those games, which is kind of odd. We'll see if Cassius Troy has a big game in the end zone today. That was a great drive from C.C. Vaughn. That'll do it for the first quarter. Westlake leads 14-7. I would imagine C.C. Vaughn will get 2 drives, then AC3 will get 2 drives, and then whoever does better will play the rest of the game. So that means 1 more drive for Vaughn until Cortez enters. 3rd and 11 for Stanford to open up the second quarter. Hall gonna take an absolute nuke downfield, and it's broken up by the safety, Florentino Phoenix, who's really come along in recent weeks. Phoenix started off super poorly, but he has played a lot better, although I would say his other safety counterpart, BUDGA, has been the better player this year. 2nd and 8. Short throw for Isaiah Sparks. Great play after the catch. Sparks, not known as a receiver. He's done all his damage this year on the ground, but he has more receiving yards than rushing yards today. Vaughn now connects with Lamar Gallagher for a gain of 16. Obviously, Westlake historically never really uses their tight end a whole lot in the offense, but Gallagher has multiple nice catches today. Him and CeCe Vaughn are in a nice little groove. 2nd and 3. Vaughn scrambling, going to run for the first down. He wanted to really go as far as he could to the end zone there rather than sliding. A little bit risky there, but, I mean, he didn't get injured and the ball did not pop out, so I guess that's all that matters. 2nd and goal, handoff for Isaiah Sparks, touchdown, his 13th rushing score of the year. Isaiah Sparks has been an end zone magnet, multiple touchdowns in every game this year, at least 100 rushing yards in every game this year. He has just been truly a joy to watch so far. And hey, there's still plenty of this season left to go, so you'll get to see plenty more Isaiah Sparks, who's going to try to break the NCAA's rushing touchdown record in a season, which currently belongs to the legendary Barry Sanders. Jay Hall making some nice plays on the ground. This one not as nice. He loses 4, courteous of the true freshman linebacker, Lubert's Roy. Roy's season this year started off really well. He's quieted down the past couple of weeks, but he's still having a very impressive season. And then Hall loses 4 more. This time, it's the true freshman, Jabari Achabe. Achabe with 3 sacks in consecutive weeks. He's been incredible this year. Him and Big Tuna lead the nation in sacks, which, I mean, I guess isn't a surprise considering they combined for 10 last week. 3rd and 18. Hall looking to throw it. Crushed by Big Tuna, and he's intercepted by Joe Lilly. I mean, there's only so much you can do when a 6'11", 380-pound man is charging after you. But still, he probably should have just thrown it away rather than hoping he'd get lucky. Lilly with a very nice return. He played offense in high school, showing off some of those ball carrier moves. Westlake now has a chance to make it 28-7 as we finally get to see Anthony Cortez III. There's only 2.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. He's not made an appearance yet until now. First down, short throw over to Kadarius Franklin. Westlake's wide receiving core really has not been all that special this year, but I think so far, out of the 4 main guys, I'd say Kadarius Franklin's probably been the best. First and goal, Hornets trying to punch it in, unable to that time. Matt Miller loses 2. That's Mike Miller, his long-lost white cousin, who brings him down, and now it's 3rd and goal. Hornets going to try to punch it in. Porter and Sparks join AC3 in the backfield as it's a handoff for Isaiah Sparks, who will dart into the end zone for a touchdown. And Westlake extends their lead even more. 2 touchdowns here in the first half for Isaiah Sparks. Sparks only has 26 rushing yards, though. He has not had his best game by any stretch. As Stanford has it here, Hall is clobbered by Roy, and he faked an injury. What was that? It took him a while to get up. He fell very awkwardly. Was he trying to pretend he was hurt? I don't know. 3rd and 3. It looks like it'll be a screen here for Courtney Williams, but no time to throw it. Big Tuna. Richard Rivers Jr. with the sack. Only 1 sack in the first half today for Tuna after 7 last week. Big Tuna now has 10 sacks this year. To put that in perspective, last year, Will Herring led college football in sacks with 10. Big Tuna has 10 in 4.5 games. Anthony Cortez sacked there. 3 sacks in the first half for Sean Daniels. That is pretty impressive, and I thought the guy to watch out for on the D-line was Vuksa Marzov, but I haven't really said his name a whole lot today. That'll do it for the first half. Westlake looking good. They lead 28-7. The defense has been good. CeCe Vaughn was exceptional. Even if AC3 has a really good drive here, it's going to be hard to think that Westlake would keep him in the game for Vaughn as AC3's pass is incomplete, trying to get it to Cassius Troy. Westlake did not punt once in the first half, and they already have to punt it 40 seconds into the second half. Hall keeps another read option. He loses 2. Lubert's Roy again brings him down. Him and Jabari Achabe, the two true freshmen, have been very solid today. I don't know why Stanford keeps trying to run it with Jay Hall. He's not very mobile, and they have an incredible running back in Courtney Williams. 2nd and 12, short pass here for Timothy White, who makes a nice play before getting pounded. That's Florentino Phoenix there, who brings him down, and now it's 3rd and 11 for the Cardinal. They really have to get something going on this drive. Else they could be in trouble. It's going to be another screen here for Courtney Williams, and he is going to be stopped. Nice tackle by Shanair to BUDGA. BUDGA's been really impressing me these past 3 weeks. He really started off slow. And what in the hell is Stanford doing? They're going for a 58-yard field goal. Good Lord, that kick is incredible. They went for a 58-yard field goal down by 21. I don't really get that call, but that kicker could have made it from 78. Jesus Christ, that kick was a beauty. 28-10 now. It's still a 3-possession game, but we got to see a darn good kick. It's on first down. C.C. Vaughn back in the game. He connects with Tegan Moon. C.C. Vaughn's playing probably his best game of football today. He's been really impressive. He knew he needed to show out in order to stay afloat in the QB battle, and he's done exactly that. Miller now with a nice play inside the 15-yard line. That was on third down as well, keep in mind. Hornets are getting very close to the end zone. 2nd and 2. It's an option for Matt Miller. And good Lord, he just Derrick Henry'd that man. Touchdown, Matt Miller. What a run. Just demolishing the defender. Get out my way, son. We got to take another look at that play again. Holy smokes, Matt Miller. What a run. He's not known as a power back. He's a smaller guy, 5'10", around 180. Known for his elite speed and athleticism, but Jesus Christ, that was nasty. 35-10 now. It's a 4-possession game. Nice stop there on first down. Joe Lilly brings down Courtney Williams. Lilly's had a really good season so far. If I was Westlake, I'd be worried about him declaring for the draft as he is a redshirt sophomore. 3rd and 12. Stanford trying to run it with Barrett. It does not work out. Russell Ingram Jr. brings him down. That'll do it for quarter number 3. Westlake looking good. They lead it 35-10. But if there is one bright spot for Stanford, they've really stopped Isaiah Sparks. Sparks has had a very quiet game in this one. 3rd and 4, Westlake probably going to focus on running the ball here in this 4th as Isaiah Sparks loses 3. Nowhere to go. Mike Miller again brings him down. Isaiah Sparks with 23 rushing yards today. He does have around 30 receiving yards, and he has 2 touchdowns, but Stanford has really stopped him, something that none of the other first 4 teams Westlake has played have been able to do. 3rd and 3, Hall unable to get the first down of the option. Again, Shenarda BUDGA brings him down. BUDGA has been flying all over the field today. 4th and 1, Cardinal unsurprisingly going to go for it. I'm surprised they didn't kick the field goal. As Westlake nearly had the stop, the true freshman, Gordon Waters-Key, was there in the backfield. He could have made a play on Marcus Barrett, but Barrett shrugged him off, got the first down. Stanford keeping the drive alive. 3rd and 9 now for the Cardinal. Another opportunity for them, and they're going to go for another screen. Why do teams go for screens so often against Westlake? Well, I guess this time it worked. The Hornets defense really just didn't try there. Good blocking from the Stanford offense, and the Cardinal now have it in the red zone. Going to try to make a miraculous comeback, although I don't think that's overly likely. Hall up the middle on 3rd and 5. It's caught by Dan Gay, who only gets 5. Westlake's defense with a nice stop. It's Winston Johnson, who's been one of the more disappointing players on the defense. I expected a lot more out of Johnson this year. 4th and inches, Stanford unsurprisingly going to go for it. Jabari Achabe was in the backfield there. He could have made a play on Hall, who runs for a first down again. Why has the focal point of Stanford's offense been running it with a pocket passing quarterback when he has a great arm and you have an elite running back? I don't know, mind-boggling stuff. 2nd and goal, handoff for Marcus Barrett, who finds the end zone for a Stanford touchdown. And they're going to try to make this game a little bit closer. It's now 35-17, 3-score game here with 2:38 to go. That was a very long drive by Stanford. Going to go for the onside kick. It is picked up by Irving Porter, so a comeback here for Stanford, pretty much derailed with the onside kick failure. Westlake just going to be chewing some clock. 3rd and 6. This play right here is probably your game. Handoff for Isaiah Sparks. He has a first down and more. There is the big Isaiah Sparks play we've been waiting for. Down the sidelines, he's brought down inside the 5 for a gain of 40. Sparks didn't even have 40 rushing yards all day before that gain, but I mean, it was only a matter of time before Isaiah Sparks exploded for a big run, just later than we all expected. 2nd and goal, under a minute to go. Sparks cuts to the outside for his 15th rushing touchdown of the year. He has scored 3 rushing touchdowns per game. Barry Sanders' rushing touchdown record of, what is it, like 36 or 37, I think? Isaiah Sparks is on pace to beat it. Stanford trying to do something here. It doesn't look like they will. Final play of the game. West loses 3. Shenarda BUDGA made the first play of the game, and he makes the last. Clock hits triple zeros, and that's how this one will end. 42-17. Good win here for Westlake. They played really well. Isaiah Sparks with his quietest game of the year, but he did score 3 times. The defense was solid. Pass rush didn't quite get 10 sacks. I think they only had one the entire game, which was by Richard Rivers Jr., unless there was one I'm forgetting. But the run defense was really good. Both run defenses, actually, I should say, were really good. And for the quarterback battle, AC3 has really built some momentum up the past couple of weeks, but CeCe Vaughn really shot that down today. Vaughn with his best game as a Hornet. And although I still think Anthony Cortez III has the slight edge in the quarterback battle, it's still very close, and I don't think this QB battle is going to be concluded all that soon, and I don't really think that matters if Westlake's going to continue to beat opponents down by 4 possessions. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Next time we will be playing the Boise State Broncos. Should be a fun one. I'm out. Peace.